As the world commemorates World Science Day for Peace and Development with the theme Science for Global Understanding, we have in the studio with us Dr. Nasir Naim Abdul Salam. He is the head of Department Physics, University of Abuja, who will be throwing more light on the significance of the day. Doctor, thanks for joining us tonight.
Yeah, it's a pleasure.
All right, today is a World Science Day for Peace and Development. Walk us through the significance of today.
Yeah, basically, just like many of the guys that were interviewed said, science has brought more peace than you can imagine, really. But then I would love to take the perspective that, look, for us in this part of the world, we are yet to tap even 0.1% of the much science can do to humanity. And I tell you, I wouldn't know how we are going to get out of it, for the singular reason that the study of science is more of a joke than reality in our country. Yeah, for those of us that are in the business of teaching science, it's getting tougher. I.e., you are teaching students, theoretically, there are not enough facilities that will make them appreciate some of the theories you have taught. And really, like I said in my preamble, we are yet to tap from some of the best things that science can bring to humanity.
All right, you just laid a basis about the day, the significance of the day. Now let's look at it from this perspective. How has science impacted? Let's look at Nigeria as a case study, positively or negatively.
Yeah. There are. I would say there are more positive impacts than the latter, and the singular reason is that there is no aspect of our life, of our human life in Nigeria today, that there is no impact of science in the positive. But again, like those of us that are in the business, we tell you that, look, for the younger generation, it has made people lazier than than we used. Those are some of the disadvantages of science, really. But then, it has made even learning easier. It has made teaching easier, and all of the businesses you can think of, banking, petroleum industry, name it, even the job of legislators. I tell you, science has made it easier. Yeah, the the National Assembly Legislative Institute, through the use of science, they can easily connect to other institutes of legislatures elsewhere. They connect, get information, pass it to the legislatures, and the business becomes easier. So indeed, it has made life easier than we can imagine.
You made mention of a bottleneck as relating regarding science in Nigeria as it not being taken seriously in the nation. Now, when you go to our institutions, you find low interest. Let me use that word, low interest in the study of science by students. Now, in your own opinion, what do you make of this, and what do you think can be done?
Yeah, I'm sure your question is directly related to maybe higher institutions in the studies of science. But it goes beyond that. Look, we used to have what you call technical schools, where technicians, future engineers, and all that are produced. That has been relegated to the background.
But we still have some.
We have. But like you observe that those that study science at the higher institution level, they are very few compared to the others.
Yes, that's true.
The same thing you experience there. How many parents want to take their children to technical school? They don't, because they feel there is no future there, because our country is a certificate country. We emphasize so much on certificates. We emphasize so much on the class of degrees, irrespective of what that individual can do. Technical education is the way out. We must go back to that technical education where we can develop the interest of our young people in the study of science. If we have enough, lots of people in technical colleges, I can assure you that coming into the university become easier. You needed not to advertise a particular science course before they develop their interest.
I totally agree with
you. And that's the reason I said the study of science now, even at the higher institution level, be it university or any other higher institution for that matter, is becoming more difficult than ever. We teach more of theories than practicals. Yeah, our exams are more of alternative to practicals now. Students are supposed to, maybe where students are supposed to take up to 10, 15 practicals, they end up doing 3, 5, because the apparatus needed are not enough. Okay, so government need to do more for us to develop the interest of our younger ones in the study of science, so that life will become easier. Well, I know when I heard some guys talking about because of science, he can now travel to his hometown. And look, if we study science effectively in this part of the world, he will understand that even traveling from Abuja to maybe his village in Cross River via a vehicle is a waste of time. There's so this fast train.
Yes.
That you could, instead of spending 12 hours from Abuja, it could just take you in 2 hours, 3 hours, and you're done. This is science.
Now let's look at it from this perspective, Doctor. Yeah. How best can science and technology be geared towards world peace? Because these days you hear nuclear weapons being produced, and those are threats to world peace.
It's unfortunate that in the world, not just Africa thing.
Yeah.
When nuclear energy is mentioned, I think what people understand majorly is this nuclear weapon, weapon of destruction.
Yes.
I have emphasized, or have said it in many fora, that look, we should concentrate on the study of science that can help humanity. Nuclear energy, as it is not the only that aspect of nuclear energy is not just for destruction. You can have nuclear energy that will develop our power sector.
Yeah.
That will make life easier than we are having it. Okay, but nobody seems to think about that. But this thing that's about nuclear weapon of destruction, yeah, maybe that's just one of the aspects of science of nuclear energy.
You won't blame them. You see what's happening in Asia today. And you see the U.S. president actually...
Come on, just North Korea. When you say Asia,
yeah,
just North Korea. Yeah, just North Korea. China, South Korea, Japan, they have done so much in nuclear energy that have assisted their people, that have assisted their power sector, the petroleum sector, and what have you. Okay, and Nigeria is yet to tap, not even 0.001% from our nuclear. We have a lot of nuclear energy potentials that we are yet to tap. So I think the government can do more than we are doing to, even in the development of the economy itself. Where we have been practicing hydro for so long a time.
Yes.
The hydro has not helped our economy, or rather, we have seen how far it has taken us. So we could explore other options, and one of such options is nuclear energy.
Many have argued that science is a blessing. Some have argued that it's also a curse. Let me get your opinion.
It's more of a blessing than a curse. Yeah, because like I have enumerated so many of its advantages before now. Look, except when you want to embark on maybe destruction of whatever.
Yes.
Or, okay, for example, when you... recently, somebody told me he was having a conversation with a young man. He never knew the young man was recording their conversation until he went to play it to another person, and the person said, come on, what happened?
Yeah.
Well, maybe you could look at such things as a disadvantage in the study of science, but then these are highly insignificant when we compare it to how much it has helped humanities. Okay, particularly as it concerns our economy, our everyday business, innovations. Even the studio we are here, my dear.
Yeah.
Your work is made easier because of science and technology. So
absolutely,
to say.
I can't deny that fact. All right, then, Dr. Even as we come to a conclusion on this discussion, let's get an insight on your opinion. What you think the federal government of Nigeria precisely can do to harness the immense potential in the science and technology world?
The greatest weapon we have gotten is in our humanities. The government should concentrate in developing human capacity the real capacity that will manage the energy sector. The government have said every year, they will tell you, oh, well, we want to develop our science and technology. Science and any research for that matter cannot be done without capital. Research and development must be supported by fund. Government should do more than they are doing currently. I have argued that the government have been doing a particular thing in training human capacity through TED fund. But the government is not even bothered on what these people go to do. Okay, not to talk of coming back and replicating
what they've learned.
What they have learned. So I think the government can move further than they are doing. Track the people we are training.
Monitoring process.
Yeah, track them. I send it to UK, I send it to US, I send it to Germany. You have to spend 3 years. I know the date you're supposed to return. I should ask questions.
That's true.
I should tell the government of wherever I've sent it to, oh, this guy is good to come back. Send him back home. And when you come back home, there should also be that environment, okay, where you can operate. And government should, oh, you have gone to learn aeronautic engineering? Come on, go to Zaria, School of Aviation.
Yes.
Start exploring. You know, that kind of it. That is the way we can go about it. That's the only, well, I see it as the only option now. Because we have tried many options and they have not worked. China did that and it has worked for them.
Yeah.
Okay, their technology started from imitation to innovation.
Now we see robots replacing humans.
Yeah. So they started from somewhere. But I tell you, we are yet to start. It's a fact. Yeah, some people don't like that. That's my opinion. But then it's a fact because we are not focused on in developing anything. If I ask you now as a journalist, what do we produce in Nigeria? We don't produce anything.
Not at all.
We don't. We are good to consume. Yes. We consume technology. We consume everything. We are very good at criticizing. Nigerians will be telling you, China product. Where is your own product?
We don't even produce it right now.
So thank you very much for having me.
All right, Dr. Many, thanks for joining us on PTV Primetime News tonight. All right.
Thank you very much.
You stay on to PTV Primetime News. We shall be going on a short break. More stories when we return. To stay tuned.